The Philadelphia Eagles have handled business. Led by Gardner Minshew, they are able to take out the Jets 33-18, but it wasn't all glitter and glamour like the score says. The first half, the defense had me a little bit worried, so we're going to talk about this game. Let's get into it. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and it is Philly the podcast. So today we're going to talk about this beautiful, glorious win against the New York Jets, which I feel like we all knew or all felt should have happened. It shouldn't have been something we would have been worried about, but some of us were, me included. I'm the one that was worried, but it looks like we don't have to worry about it anymore. We're going into the bye now. We are a team that can go and win out, right? 10-7 is not a crazy thing to think. Who knows? We might go on a little bit of a run. A lot of guys got a little bit banged up in this game, but we have the bye week coming up. Once that I thought that the bye week was a real hindrance being so late in the year, it looks like it kind of came at the perfect time. Some of these guys are going to be able to rest. Obviously, Jordan Howard gets another week. Jalen Hurts now has 2 weeks in a row that he's going to be off, so he gets to heal up a little bit. Hopefully, Jason Kelsey's injury isn't too serious. I'm hearing that Miles Sanders' injury isn't too serious, so hopefully this bye week came at the perfect time and all these guys are able to come back and be healthy for maybe a little late season push towards the playoffs. Now, look, am I sitting here saying that Gardner Minshew's the next becoming of anything? No, I am not saying that. I'm not saying that he, far and away blew me away, made me think he needs to be our franchise quarterback, but I'm saying that he went out there and put some good tape on the field. So I'm happy to see that he went out there and was able to prove, at least to a lot of the Nick Sirianni doubters, that Nick Sirianni is able to call some plays and he's able to get his wide receivers open. I mean, look, my whole thing with Gardner Minshew is that he can read the field and he can throw the ball well enough to get the ball where it needs to go. I think that Jalen Hurts has borderline elite level athleticism and elite escapability. His running capability is crazy, right? If he can get to the point, and I'm not trying to say this as a knock, but if he can get to the point of where Gardner Minshew is, that you don't necessarily have to have the bomb arm, you don't have to have the crazy arm, but you make good decisions. You're able to read the defense quick enough that you're able to get the ball out of your hands and take what the defense gives you. Like we look at those Miles Sanders checkdowns, those have been there all season. Those have been there all season. It's about reading the situation and being quick within your reads. And I feel like that's something that Jalen can do. And I like Gardner Minshew. I really do. I was one of the people saying that Gardner Minshew should be on this team. But it was mostly because I thought he was a good quarterback and a good guy to have in that locker room and a good guy that if need be, like we see today, a game or two, he can really go in there and take care of what needs to be taken care of. So I'm not sitting here saying that this game proves that he needs to be in there. I'm saying that this is good for Jalen Hurts. I think Hurts is going to be able to look at this tape, look from the outside and say, okay, this is how you were running the scheme, my similar scheme. I'm not going to say it was the exact same, but this is how a similar scheme was ran. These are the wide receivers that were open. Sometimes it's hard to register it when you're the guy on the field because you start wanting to make plays that maybe aren't there, right? So now we see with Gardner Minshew the ability to just get the ball out of your hands, to be able to make those quick reads. Let's see if Jalen Hurts is able to now take this film, able to take the sideline view of this game, right? And really, grow from this. That's what we need to see. We need to see growth out of Jalen Hurts. This is an audition for Jalen Hurts. Maybe it shouldn't be. Maybe we all have our different opinions on whether Hurts should be that guy moving forward. But right now, he's auditioning for that opportunity. So I think that, we have to be happy with what we saw out of Gardner in this offense in general. And we have to be a little bit worried about what we saw in that first half about the defense, but also give them their flowers for the second half adjustments that they did make, because I don't think they got a first down. It was like an hour and a half that the Jets weren't able to make a first down. So you love to see stuff like that. Vontae Maddox playing absolutely out of his mind. TJ Edwards, is playing outside of his mind. I mean, these guys, there's some players to look at and really get excited about. Obviously, there's some players to look at and get a little bit upset about, and we'll get into that over the bye week. But right now, I'm going to be a little bit, optimistic about what we saw. So I know. To kind of answer the question, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, it was just the Jets. It was just the Jets, Joe. Come on, it was just the Jets. And I get that, and that's totally fair. That's a totally fair analysis of this game. But at the same time, we are a team that has been lacking consistency, and we've been a team that has not shown up for games like this, in my opinion. I feel like outside of the Detroit Lion games, we haven't really, or Detroit Lion game, I should say, we haven't went into a game that we should win and just went out there and blew them out. And I'm glad to see that we finally did that, especially offensively. So I'm not saying that this is the turnaround of the year, this is everything we needed, but you never know what this could have sparked. This could have sparked something in the mind of Sirianni, in the mind of our defensive coordinator. Maybe Jonathan Gannon finally looks at this tape and says, let's go. So you guys let me know what you're thinking. Be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. Tell me how you guys are feeling in the comments. But other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace!
Eagles fans everywhere, this is for
Yeah.
you.
Fly Eagles flying on the team. Touchdown, touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man saw Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do 'em in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.